Hi folks. Now this is going to be a lengthy one, but this is going to be one full of information, so I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible. And this is, if you listen to anything that I've ever posted, if this is the one thing you think, okay, that's it, I'm not going to listen to any more, this is it. This post will confirm the targeting, meaning that these creatures here, on behalf of him, are targeting me. They've set up people to live in this block. Like I said, the dog portal, number 29, is their undercover police officer's office. It's not a flat. People in the next block, in inverted commas when I say people. Flats portal across from me in the next block. I saw also, I'll show you where the other undercover officers live. I'm so excited. Really, I'm off the chart here, but I was knackered yesterday and I was trying to get it all in and couldn't believe that they fucked themselves up. They've admitted two of the police officers at different times during one of the feedbacks admitted that Paul should have carried it through, meaning Paul, Burgess, when I told you he wanted to do a snuff movie of me, that it should have carried me through, he should have killed me. Okay, that's the undercover police officers under his leadership, under that fucker's leadership, under that fucker's leadership, under that fucker's leadership, under that fucker's leadership. Okay, these 1, 2, 3 are head of Dudley Council. That's him now. Everything that happens to me is on his orders. That's Dave Thompson and the new Crime Commissioner, Simon Foster. Okay, so everything, and this happened last night, what I'm going to show you, just links to it, and I'm going to link it in with the video. So I just want everybody to be aware that this is not a historical event that's happening, and I'm going, oh, this happened to me 15 years ago, blah, 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 even though fucking it should still be under run for conviction, under licence for conviction. Anyway, stalking, snuff fantasies. Yeah, if you stalk somebody, I don't think there's a time period, is there? So I want you to sort of get a look of who's involved now, okay? This is not something that happened, like I said, 15 years ago. This happened to me last night. The recordings that I'm going to link to this post happened last night. And the death threats, and I've even got an audio. So not only have I got an audio of police officers surveilling me, and they've used like a fax portable, like I said, you know when she comes out, fucking hell. I'll go into the kitchen and then that comes out. Anyway, I'm jumping ahead of myself. Bring it back, Jane. Breathe. Breathe it out. Okay. I'm just going to very, very calm. Okay. First, I'm going to show you the alarm, like I always do. So, okay, go back to the alarms. And they've slowed it down, but they're still, like I said, still being stalked, illegally surveilled. So on Monday, I think it was, wasn't it, the last time I did it? So Monday alarms. Okay, Monday, let's go for the total of Monday. Monday, it was 217. Oh, it's gone down, folks. Can you believe it? Okay, yesterday, it was 180. 180. Do you remember Bullseye? I think you've got to be in a certain age group, haven't you? And yesterday, 186. It's gone up. Remember, this is going for 700 or something, wasn't it? There's nothing wrong with my camera. Today, so far it's 13. Look at the time. The Freemasons, which are also involved in the targeting programme in Stourbridge, Freemasons are not an organisation you should be scared of. They're an organisation that has stolen everything and twisted everything to their own twisted, sick, deviant ways. So I'm going to go back onto YouTube. I'm going to show you the post. I'm going to show you two posts, okay? This one's a nice one. Now I'm going to show this at the end because it's really nice, and it's going to sort of confirm other things for you. So, oh, it's exciting. Calm down, calm down. But you know when people fuck themselves up so bad? I can't. Oh, I know. Calm down. Anyway, oh, by the way, my phone is still not working, so the landline's working. Okay. No, I don't want that one. Go back. The landline's working, but on my 2 mobile numbers, like I say, one's an old mobile number, okay, and one is I've had it for years, I can't remember, years, literally years. Nobody can get through to me on that. Like I keep saying to you about the doctor's appointments, housing, etc. Okay, I'm nearly there. Calm myself down. Okay, on this video here, which I've marked, okay, this video here, which I'm going to link in with this. I'll go into the kitchen. Less than 2 minutes later, fat Stourbridge comes out in the kitchen. There's the dog. Now there's an undercover police officer with it. Okay, and I let the recorder run as I went out the kitchen, prepared the meal. Let the recorder run, and then Fats and dog had a conversation with each other. An undercover police officer was there, and I've been told by one of my families that there was a child molester. And he can't hear me. Apparently, they can't hear what I say. Yeah? If I'm not being targeted, unless I'm really shouting it out, and you can hear that I'm not shouting it out, I'm just talking normally to the camera. And then they go in, and he was saying to her, dog portal, oh, when people think I'm a child molester because because of a contact with the the aliens or something, or UFOs or something. And she goes, oh, the way, wants to see you the way, because apparently makes a change for them actually. It looks like a human, where quite good looking, even though he's as thick as fuck and tall. Okay. And he is, because my family has confirmed that he is a child molester. Okay, during the day, when I get contact with my family, let me just stop that for a minute. When I have contact, I'm a contactee. If you don't, I want to show you a link to another post. They increase their activity, because like I say, because the Freemasons involved, and they think that they're more powerful than anything on this earth. They think that their fuckery can outdo UFOs and higher dimensional beings and higher portals, and they think they can outdo the creator. That's the Freemasons philosophy. Don't take no notice of the bullshit they give you. But on this contract, on this here, so excited, they fuck themselves up so much. There's so much, because I had a contact session the night before with my family. They have to do something. They just have to. Okay, so you'll see on here, Fats Morbid comes out as I'm in the kitchen, and they have to make noise to get my attention. And the reason why they want to get your attention is to get into your energy field. Okay, to upset you so much is to get into your energy field. So the chatting shit, okay, on here, this post, they forgot to put the distortion over the post, over the camera, over my camera sound, right at the beginning, so you can hear them speaking as I'm in the kitchen. So one of the things that they was talking about was when I moved to, like I say, that one of them, see if that's small, as I'm in the kitchen, I don't notice it yet. Anyway, you see for yourself on the video. This is the sort of creatures, the people I've told you before, David Thompson, Steve Foster, what's the other one, Jamie Ferguson, no, Jamie Hobday, sorry, all the others have used Patrick Haley to headfuck me and to try to sort of get into my energy field. They don't realise, because they haven't got a human centre, they're not heart-based, they don't know what they are, they've dipped into a dementia. We would call it hell. We would call it negative occult forces. They think that they can override everything. They can't. Obviously, I'm still here. I'm going to show you a video at the end of this. So this post here, looks like one of the undercover police officers going, oh, then why do you think the child molester keeps saying they're going to believe her? Actually, there's a post where I think I do actually point him out, and my family do confirm he's a child molester, but I'm going to do it again, okay? Because she says to him, this is the dog, oh, once they see you, they won't believe you because it looks human, okay? If anybody works in the with sex offenders or has worked with victims of sex offenders, you know that they come in all shapes and sizes. There's an undercover policewoman who's a child molester, okay? 5'6", size 12, brown hair, and I knew straight away, and she's got an internet attachment going on a bit. Anyway, I think they're starting to put the distortion of the sound so they can chat their shit, okay? So on this recording here, and another recording as well, they say, is that I wish Paul had carried it through and killed her. So Paul is Paul Burgess, the stalker that stalked me for years, who I kept saying to the police, a reporter to police was stalking me, who wanted to kill me, wanted to make a snuff movie, and had a key to my door. They say it repeatedly. So at the beginning, after I leave the kitchen, the one that's saying, oh, you're going to think I'm a child molester, he says, or somebody says, I wish Paul had carried it through now. I wish I had killed her. Okay. 20 minutes into this post, somebody says it again. Okay. And another male voice. I think it sounds different from what the first one said. I wish Paul had carried it through. I wish I had killed her. So this is, what day is it today? Bloody excited with myself. So this is the 23rd of September 2001. And I'm saying that undercover police officer are aware from last night that Paul Burgess was going to kill me, and under the leadership, like I said, of Simon Foster, the new Police Crime Commissioner, Patrick Haley, the Douglas Council leader, and Chief Inspector Dave Thompson. They knew this. This is 7 years ago. And they're saying they wish Paul had carried it through. Like I say, they're calling Paul, because like this with him. Seriously. Okay, another part of this, you hear in the recording, I had a meeting with a phone call with housing, Derby, to go back to my hometown of Derby. And they're saying, one of them, you can hear in the recording, oh, what we're going to do, we're going to fuck up her furniture so she won't get it. She's going to move to Derby with nothing. And then when we finish with her, she's going to be really fucked up. She's going to move to Derby with nothing. Nobody's going to believe her, what she says. We're going to fuck up any way possible. This is in this recording, okay? So I want you to bear that in mind. And this is the only one, this is my recording, obviously, of this recording. If you ever listen to, if you want to know about the targeting programme and who's behind it, this is Undercover Police. This is, and I have got recording of when Sylvia, the dog, Paul Burgess's partner, have stated, the police tell me everything. On separate occasions, she mentions the police tell me everything that she's doing. The police said this, the police said that. So I want you to bear in mind that not only am I being stalked, because it'd be unusual, isn't it, really, for the Fats Morbid to come out exactly the same time, and they use different people you will gather, and anybody else being targeted will know this. They'll set the same people up every now and again, and then they'll switch them, and then they use somebody else, and they'll switch them, and then blah, 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 blah. And it's to let you know that you are being watched constantly. Okay, that's the whole point of this targeting, to drive you mad, especially if you're a woman. They're fucking it off on this. Okay, part of this recorded as well, you will hear child molestation. That's their thing. The core of the targeting is sexual deviance and infant rape. Child rape and adult rape is the core of the targeting programme. My family have confirmed this repeatedly. That the core of the targeting programme is that the reason why they've decided to target me is because Paul Burgess is a convicted rapist. They know that he's a sex offender. They know he's got the patience to stalk somebody continuously for years. They know that he gets to know their routine, he gets to know all about as much as possible, and he stalks them. And they let him. I mean, Pete Lowe at the time, Dave Thompson, blah, 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 they let him do it. And I've got audio recorders of him stalking me, and audio recorders where he tried to break in with a key to my ex front door, as it was then. Okay, that was given to either from somebody from Douglas Council, I believe that to be one of the housing managers, Matthew Cartwright, or somebody else gave him a key. And I've got that recording, and this recording, and that recording will tell you everything. If you just had half an hour with me and listen to two things, don't even listen to a word I say, listen to two things, you will see that there's a camera, excuse me, in my flat, They, meaning Paul Burgess and the police, everybody, like 24/7 you were being surveilled, okay? Literally, within 30 minutes you will know that everything what I'm saying for the last 7 years has been true, plus this recording here. This was last night. Recording I had when they were trying to break into my flat. Was that in 2005 or 2006? I know I got recordings after that and before that as well, okay? This one here, okay, and child molestation, go back to it, is the thing. They love it, and they know it's a right head foot for me. Do you know when that guy in the white t-shirt keeps sort of making him walk past? Like I was at the post office, and he was there, and I will release that. And it's just a head foot because they know that it disgusts me. They know that it gets an emotional reaction. That's what they want. They want you to be upset. They want you to be shocked, to just be upset basically, so they can get into your energy field. Okay, so that's why the fat morbid is there. That's why the guy in the white t-shirt, next is going to be a red coat, and the dog, you notice the dog that moved in at number 30 chatting away to people. It's just always there. Okay, so Patrick Haley is responsible for moving these people around me. It's the head of Douglas Council, and he can't say he's not aware of it. He can't say he's not aware that the dog portal, because I think there's enough evidence now, isn't there? The dog portal and Fats Morbid, as I've called it, married to the blonde child molester, is stalking me. It's not. It's too much of a coincidence, isn't it, people? For every time I go into the kitchen at various times, that it's there, that it comes out, and then this here proves it, that I'm being stalked, not just by a professional police officer, not highly trained individual, the pissed up sex offenders, racist police officers, and the dregs of society. Okay. Breathe. Anything else? Yeah, so they're going to lose me furniture. We're going to move back to Derby. How did they know I was going to move back to Derby? How did that police officer, no, tell me, child molester, how did he know what I was saying? Was in my flat? I wasn't shouting it. How do they know when I walk into the kitchen from the other side? How do they know that I'm in the kitchen? Yeah. So how do they know when I walk into a room that they're there? Like I say on this post, it just fuck themselves up. How do they know me from Derby? What they're going to do with my furniture? What they're going to lose my furniture? Are you? How do they know I'm moving to Derby or plan to move to Derby? How do they know that? Fuck themselves up so much it's not real, and fuck themselves up because they're not fucking human. They are sex offenders. If anybody's worked with sex offenders, you know that certain sex offenders just can't hide or can't stop what they do. That's what they are. They just can't hide it. I knew I would give enough time. I'll get enough evidence. Like this is just one recording. I can guarantee you, within a week, I can get you enough recording. Actually, I've got one of last night as well. Yeah, it's on there. It's in there from last night. But you can hear the beast just going on and on and on. Their supervisors must have told them, or must have heard what was on this tape, and they tried to get a reaction, so they were louder than usual on the recording that's on this channel. Okay, so they were louder than usual. But apart from that, I bet you any money within a week I can get you another recording where they fuck themselves up as well and reveal again that I'm being stalked. Okay, that I'm being illegally surveilled so they can protect a fucking rapist. I can absolutely guarantee again that they will say or use the word child molestation, like on this recording, because I know it's head fuck. They will use terms like child molestation over and over again, and because I know that they get a reaction out of me. It's just like when I see one of the big, especially the fucking old guy, this old pervert, child molester, they know just even saying the phrase child molester, they love it, they get off on it. You can actually hear them getting off on it. Okay, and that would be under they don't do nothing at all. Let me just come out of this a minute. They don't do nothing at all. These beasts don't do nothing without. Okay, I'm going to show you who giving them the orders without him. He is the one, and that's David Thompson, that tells them, and there's different sets involved, and so it's not one big group. There's a group of 2 or 3 people, and there's another group of 2 or 3 people, another group of 2 or 3 people. That's how it works. But they all work together. They will do nothing without this man telling them. He is responsible for my targeting. He's responsible for me not receiving phone calls. He's responsible for all the nigger comments. He's responsible for all the death comments. He's responsible for saying they're going to kill one of my grandsons. He's responsible for them saying about my other grandson's penis. This here, and it took them years to say it, but this man is behind the targeting programme in Dudley, in West Midlands, in Stourbridge. Okay? Don't know if it's responsible all over the West Midlands. And my cat's playing. I'm moving my hands. But this man here, this piece of fucking shit, is responsible for everything. He's responsible why that fucking beast is still out. Okay? Patrick Haley, he's responsible for the fucking beast coming in to headfuck me. Like at the dog at number 30, the portal, number 29, everything. All the creatures that are around me are either undercover police officers or they're flying monkeys. This is the old RPCC, David Jameson. Before very first post, his thing that he did was to stop emails getting through. Like I said previously, stop emails getting through to me, because I was sending emails to organisations that sort of dealt with race, hate crimes, sex offences, blah blah blah. Him now, no phone calls. You can transfer me if you want, and if you're an organisation that could help me in any way possible, there's no way I'll get the phone calls will get through to me. Like I say, he's blocking all phone calls to me. So far, I think my landline works now. It didn't previously for days. But Simon Foster, the new Police Crime Commissioner of West Midlands, and he would know about the death threats. He would know about what happened last night. He'd be fully aware of that. And Pete Lowe, he was the head of Dudley Council when it first started. I want you to get everything in. Okay. Very excited. Okay, I'm going to go back. I'm going to end this on a good note. Okay. I am a contactee. It took me a while to get that because I'm not saying I'm stupid or anything, but oh, fucking hell. Okay. And like I said, because the Freemasons are involved, the local Freemasons are involved in this targeting programme, and they think they're more powerful than anything else. When I do have contact with my family, they tend to step it up. And that's their way of stepping up. If you just go back to another post, is getting the fucking Fats Morbids, throw a half a lamb and there it goes, to come out and do shit to let me know that I'm being watched. Ooh. Anyway, if you've not followed me post on this, you'll know what my family thinks of sex offenders and anybody else that supports sex offenders. You'll know who my family have confirmed that senior police officers and senior council workers are sex offenders. That's why they're poor like that. They're doing everything possible to protect him. But on a positive note, I want to end on this, on the 30 minutes. The other night, 21 hours ago, I'm going to leave you with this. Okay. I'm in contact nearly on a daily basis with the extraterrestrials. I can't even say the word. I'll call them my family. And the beast, thinking, because they are beasts, they are sex offenders, and I found a group of them together, people just like them. They think they're all powerful and they're not. But I want to leave you with this, because this is fantastic. This is you can't see it clearly. Okay, that's the moon. There's something under the moon. It's a ball. But I'm going to include this in to end it on a happy note, end it on a high, because I'm very excited. And on this post as well, there's a craft that's cloaked itself. And everybody involved in my targeting has got an entity attachment. I want to put this clearly. I've got an entity attachment and no 2 words about it. dealing with negative occult forces, and part of that is that part of them are linked to the Freemasons in the West Midlands. And if you follow my post, you know what my family thinks about sex offenders. It's never been a part of original humans' civilization or even thought process. And that's my channel if anybody wants to look. Okay, folks. Thank you. I got really excited there. No phone still, fucker. No phone. Thanks. I'm going to go back to them. Everything's being monitored. Everything that's happened, I want to be very clear on this, is to protect that fucker there. Paul Burgess, stalking and convicted rapist. And these are the men that have covered for it or are covering for it. And this is the new, that one there. That's Simon Foster. That is the new police crime commissioner. And he's responsible, that there and that there, for me not receiving any phone calls. And that's to do with medical matters as well and housing matters. Take a good look. Okay, folks, bye. Sorry if I went on. There's loads. Listen to the recording because I even missed some out. She even talks about my health. I don't talk about my health issues that much, even though it played a part in me being targeted. But I will, because I don't talk about it because I do think that get the right potions and lotions that I'll be cured from a gym head to not being from being very active and being a gym head to being in pain every day. So I don't talk about my health issues, but listen, yeah, there's loads. They fuck themselves up so much in that recording. It's unreal. And it's all to protect this fucking beast. Okay. That's Dave Thompson, Simon Foster, Patrick Haley. And also in the recording as well, they said all the counsellors wished you were dead as well. Listen to the recording, they fuck themselves up so much. I'm beside myself, literally. And like I said as well in this post, I can guarantee it. Give me a week, and I'll have more recordings like this. Because the beast are like sex offenders; they can't control themselves. The beast have been stalking me for years. So all of a sudden, for not to be illegally stalking me, illegally surveying me, getting people to watch my every move, they just couldn't do it because they are fucking beast. They just can't stop themselves. And when I say they are beast, I mean them. Every fucking person I'm pointing this phone at are like him. There's no difference whatsoever. None whatsoever. And the dog, do you know that person that started recording? That's an undercover police officer that she was talking to. And it's flat number 29, postcode Delta Yankee 98 Bravo Sierra. On this block of flats, that's where it's like an office for undercover police officers. Specifically to target me, to headfuck me. Okay, under 30 minutes. Well done, me. There's loads. I've missed loads out. Even now I'm thinking, oh, there's loads. You said this, you said that, you said this, that. But thank you, folks. Bye. Oh, and I will literally come on camera, because like you heard on that recording, it sounded a bit rough, and that's part of my health conditions, not part of my disability. And like I say, I don't talk about it, but I will, since the fucking dog porter brought it up. I will. And you're going to hate him as much as I do. Once I've not even touched on half of it. Not even touched on half of it, what these fuckers have done and what they'll continue to do. But since they brought my health conditions into it, yeah, I've not brought it up. Yeah, I think I've mentioned it, but I've not brought up how it affects me day to day and how it's because of my health conditions and how I've got treated for them by Dr. Michael Price, blah, 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 blah. So I will go into it more detail on camera. So, on to 30 minutes. Well done, me. Hope you could keep up, folks. Okay, bye.